Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very odd episode here at Lions Den. I am your commentator for tonight, Emilio Fernandez, with a commentating partner today. His name is Bert
Baxter. Exactly.
Well, Bert Baxter, I'm sure you're familiar with the Lions Den atmosphere. This man is not part of it. This man is known as Dominick Pinccinetti.
I've heard of him.
Now, for those of you,
I've heard of him. He's the leader of WSX back a couple years ago. I think he's a very good leader. I think he can run this roster the way he can see his vision through.
well, Dominick Pinccinetti did take over Lions Den, portrayed himself as a mystery man. As you can see here on the replays, finally revealing his face and basically stealing the contract, the ownership to Lions Den. He's been just raising havoc around this arena for weeks. As you see here, Harry Eggis, his dreaded maneuver delivered.
He's got to do what he's got to do, and he did it, and I respect that.
You respect that, a man of just pure aggression. This man is nothing.
I mean, look
of
at
a
him.
leader.
He's doing what he's got to do. He's got to send a message to this roster that he is the sheriff, and he is the man that's running the roost around here.
Running the roost. We ain't in a farm, okay, Bert? Listen, Dominick Pinccinetti is not a leader, all right? Leadership does not come with making people fear you. It's about making people respect you. And Dominick has not earned an inch of respect from the roster.
He has my respect.
My name is Dominick Pinccinetti, and for those who are too dim-witted to put two and two together, I am your new owner of Lions Den. That's right. Johnny can go roll in his grave and die alone. Yet this show is now in much more suitable hands. And with these suitable hands, I have made some big changes to shake things up. You see, I am taking hold of his bastardized feelings and making it the shoe. And tonight, I'm going to continue to show that as we will announce two competitors that will appear on our first pay-per-view. Yeah, that gets you excited, doesn't it? Well, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Because at the end of the day, this show is about me. And I'm going to prove my dominance by destroying anything that challenges me and my new members, SOB. Come on out.
Well, for those of you not aware, SOV are the loyal minions to this dictator, Dominick. Both competitors, very vicious in their nature. We got Christian Cruz and Savage Sin. But first off, introducing the first member, the brains of this group, born into a life of gangs, Christian Cruz, basically the leader of this group. This guy is vicious. I can tell you from his past viewings and his past matches, he will beat his opponent down until he has 1 inch of breath left in him.
Like I said, what you got to do is you got to get the job done. That means keeping the man out of action for months, maybe even a year or so. Then, all for it.
But then again, I mean, at what cost? This is Dominick's minions right here. First of all, Dominick is a dangerous man on his own. But with people like Christian Cruz and Savage Sin along his side, you gotta know this man is just set out to break bones in this company. I don't know what he's set out to do personally here in Lions Den. But you gotta know, a lot of people in the locker room have to be terrified of what's to come next. I mean, a man's job could be on the line next week or this week.
Every president has secret security.
This right here is Christian True, the brains of SOB. He's got talent, charisma, and the brains to take out anyone that thinks they have a shot at me. But not without the help of this.
SOV is not complete. Now listen. Bird. Savage Sin here. A little history, no record whatsoever. We tried to look this guy up on the internet. We went to the police to get a record of his. Nothing showed up. This man is unknown with a caveman mentality. You know how vicious cavemen were back in the day, Bert?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, they beat people up, try to make sure that they were the dominant species, that they were the alphas. And you know what? Maybe it's purpose. You know, maybe there's a reason why he doesn't want people to know who he is.
Know who he is?
Think of that?
I mean, know who he is, know who he wasn't. I don't really care at this point. I mean, with these two men cooperating with such a diabolical being that is Dominick Pinccinetti, we don't know what Lion's Den is ready for. Luckily, we still have a
This right here is Savage, the brute of SOB. This man is a mystery in himself. And just when you think you have it figured out, he destroys you with the unexpected. So now that you're well acquainted with the higher power here in life, then bring out our next victim.
Next victim. Wait a minute.
What the hell?
That's Harry Agus from Dominic. Basically destroyed him last week.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
No, dragged him from under the ring. This is just not fair.
This is what you gotta do. You gotta set an example.
Oh, the cutter delivered. This is exactly what I've been trying to tell you, bro. Dominic is not in his right mind here.
No, he's
using Lion's Den.
No, this is good. I mean, you gotta take advantage of every situation, and that's what he's doing right here.
Lion's Den is not used for a torture chamber. That's what I'm trying to say. Dominic is not in his right mind.
It's in the name, man. Lion's Den. What do you think the Lion's Den was known for? They threw gladiators in there to fight off lions, and none of them survived.
Oh my gosh, that is it. This is not a way to prove your dominance. I mean, he was defenseless.
So, now that's it. Enjoy the show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very odd episode beginning here in Lion's Den. I'm your commentator, Leo Fernandez, with Bert Baxter.
We're live here in Toronto, Canada.
It's a beautiful town with beautiful maple syrup. Okay, we have first off, though, these matches are coming up quick. We have the Montenegro versus Alonso Banderas and our #1 contenders tournament continuation. But that doesn't stop there, because we have Alex Jarrett in action against a mystery opponent. Moving on to Joshua Phoenix versus the Pharaoh Adolfo. It's a match people are looking forward to. But that's not it, because we have the Lion's Den Unity Champion in action, Jake Pinson against the Ninja, making his return, Josh Thurio, here in Lions Den.
I can't wait to see this match. I mean, as bad as my attitude can be, I can respect real talent when I see it.
Hold on, wait. I have a message here. Mr. Champion is going to make an announcement.
Finally, Mr. Champion of the world is back in Canada. The place where my mom fought the bears and brought me syrup for my pancakes. The place where geniuses created the Wonder Bra, peanut butter, and garbage bags for me to throw all the jabronis in. I am back once again in the den, defeating the odds, and I here to not only say that I'm advancing to the second round, but here to address my opponent next week. You see, tonight we're gonna find who's going toe to toe with the Golden One for round 2 on my road to the Tampon J Crimson. You see, we first got this boy, Alonso Banderas. And I'll tell you and all the other contenders around the world that if I wanted to see Banderas, I'd go back and watch Puss in Boots. And as for you, the masked man himself, the man who's brung the house down time and time again on Lions Den, 4 times over, you, Dominick. Can I even say this? Like, can I actually get away with it?
Montenegro.
Yeah, but like, isn't that kind of racist?
It's Spanish for black.
That's not helping.
His name is Black Diamond in Spanish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Demonte me. If that's your real name. I forgot what I was gonna say. But you watch out, okay? Hey. We all know that all the contenders around the world came to see Mr. Champion tonight. So while we find out who I will be facing, I'm going to do the world a favor and take down one of our most hated enemies. Clowns have terrorized us since the dawn of time, and it's time to put a stop to it right here, right now.
It means black in Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I figured this much. I knew.
Now you over there.
Wait, oh gosh! Mr. Champion beating up clowns.
This is for
Yeah,
winning
beat
my
up the
fourth
clowns,
birthday.
man. Clowns.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. I mean, I know there's gonna be one sad kid with no clown on his birthday. Oh gosh.
You know I got clownophobia. I'm glad.
Champion Cutter. Clownophobia. I mean, these people have families.
Well, they can pay for their medical bills.
And you thought you were safe. Take this.
Oh gosh. Mr. Champion bringing down the beating. Oh, this poor little leprechaun clown. I don't know what to call him.
If we're to send in the clowns, we might as well send in the ambulances.
You think clowns sound like a little small ambulance car?
So they
Champion Cutter!
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Make a name for yourself on a bunch of clowns.
Mr. Champion is loved by the Lions Den fans. I love this guy. I mean, he has a lot of charisma, but I mean... Whoa, wait a second.
No clowns.
The Clown Prince
This
himself.
is for making my dad.
Ronald is here, a Lions Den.
McDonald?
I don't know if we're allowed to say McDonald's, but it's Ronald. bringing down the Hamburglar elbow. Mr. Champion, proving ground to all clowns. They better watch out.
I mean, gave him a couple of Big Macs on that exchange.
Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, that wasn't necessarily a match to start off with, but Mr. Champion bringing the house down with a bunch of clowns. But now it's time for the real action. The continuation of the #1 contendership for the Unity Champion. Introducing first, Burt Baxter. Let me tell you a little bit about this man. Only known as Diamante Negro. Means Black Diamond.
I figured that one out.
Now, Diamante Negro. Good job, Burt. I see you've been taking Spanish classes. See your little Spanish book there. Now, let me tell you a little bit something about Diamante Negro here. See, he is born in Guadalajara, Mexico. Moved to the States when he's 18. Continued to make a name for himself, but lately he's been a little far off from his usual character. He's gone to Mexico, undergone transformation into the man he is now. Diamante Negro is here to prove himself in Lion's Den and make it known that Lucha Libre is still alive.
We got Alonso Banderas here. Look at this guy. Former Rising Sun champion of PFW. Still trying to figure out who he is, I'd say.
I mean, when you're in a business like this, you undergo many transformations, many evolutions of yourself, trying to find the perfect combination that you can use to better yourself in the company. Alonso Banderas has done exactly that.
I respect the guys that get in here and they do their jobs, and Banderas is one of them. He started out in the backyards. Hell, that's how I started out.
Started off in the backyard doing what?
Didn't last long, but I started out.
Off in the backyard grilling, that's what you've been doing. Ha! Got the point.
Yeah, that's very funny. You're lucky. You're lucky I have a job here still. And I very much appreciate my job.
Well, I appreciate my job as well as we get ready for action with Diamante Negro, Alonso Banderas, one-on-one in the continuation for the #1 contendership of the Unity Champion. Now it's getting ready for action. Diamante Negro and Alonso Banderas here, analyzing their opponents. Alonso going behind him. Diamante Negro once again pushing him off. Look at that. Both men are now delivering.
Yes, we got a bar fight up there.
Each other strikes. Well, Alonso taunting to the fans. You don't want to take your eye off Diamante Negro. Like this could happen.
Mistake there by Banderas. I mean, I could have fallen for that one.
Montenegro flying Negro. Using the ropes to his advantage, slingshotting himself up and onto Alonso. This is what Lucha Libre is all about, and that's what Diamante Negro possesses. Setting up for something big here.
Oh! And once again, just taking way too much time. I mean, and turnabout's fair play.
Alonso having his head already set on a plan. He's setting up for something big here now. Alonso's turn. Wait a second. Oh, cut by the Montenegro. It won't count, not enough to keep him down. This is what we've been talking about. The Montenegro, a new mindset here. A new plan to not only bring his opponent down, but keep him down.
Like a couple leg drops like that, I mean, that could do it.
It won't count.
I've been wrong before.
That's what I've been talking about. We have the Montenegro, Alonso, Banderas, both great competitors in the ring, showing off the lucha skills that each other's possess. The quickness and speed is what these two have up their sleeves.
Neck breaker there and going for the pin. One against one. I admire the resilience. I admire the resilience there. Look at that. That's the sort of thing I like.
This is what I gotta say. If you guys love this action, you can not only see these two on lines, then these two will appear in the upcoming show of LALU Lucha Libre Universal, with yours truly commentating that event. So you know it's gonna be good. As far as Burt, I don't think Burt Baxter has his own show.
I will eventually. I'm just too good to be contained on this show, you know.
Working with you in Lions Den, I mean, we both have opposite ends, but I think we both can agree that this match is quickly rising up.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, you got no nonsense of Diamante, and you got a little bit more of a flashier style in Alonso, and you know, I respect that. I respect the differences. Who's going to be the winner after it's all said and done? The one that plays to the crowd, or one that gets the job done?
Well, either way, I mean, these two are fighting for a great prize, and that is to advance in the tournament to become the #1 contender and challenge for that Unity Championship.
Prestigious title, no doubt about that.
Wrenching on the legs, working on them. They're doing squats. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go. Get an exercise when you're working the Indian Deathlock.
And now once again,
I know my holds.
Working down on the legs. It's a key component of Diamante's moveset. Roll up. Could it be it? Caught him off guard. No, only a 2 count. Alonso still in this.
I thought that was it for sure. I mean, half a second later, we'd be talking about a new guy moving on to the next round.
Most matches end like that, catching your opponent off guard, rolling him up. A lot of great matches have ended that way, but apparently Alonso one step ahead. Big forearm delivered. Diamante keeping him down for only 1 second. Both stomps. Diamante here. Whoa, here we go. Working on the back now. Alonso way too easily got out of that one.
You want to save that for later when you've worked on it just enough. And look at these right hands.
Alonso now running to the ropes. Oh, a big hip attack. Just arching his neck back on that turnbuckle. Flash elbow delivered down. Alonso going for the pin now. He did the all. Only a 2 count. The Montenegro still in this battle, both men. Quite a showing so far. Alonso preparing. Danny Montenegro up for a diving headbutt. Oh my God.
He's backyard wrestler, that's for damn sure. I wouldn't have done that.
That's a very unorthodox maneuver. Probably chipping a tooth or two. Oh gosh, that just looked very devastating. As you see here, like Montenegro with the same attack, just uses slingshotting himself up and over. The showmanship that these two possess.
Watch his headbutt. Yeah.
Alonso with his diving headbutt. That brings a whole new meaning to using your head.
I mean, he's doing what he can. I mean, that is using your head. Look at him go. I mean, he's keeping him in that chin lock. Crowd trying to get Banderas back into it. I mean, he's got him there. Oh, look at that chop across the chest. And look at this. Come on, man. You can't keep taunting the crowd like this. You can't just keep... You gotta get your mind in the game or you're gonna lose here. But look at the flashy style and all the head scissors. And here we go. Montenegro thinking of son here.
Oh no. Setting it up. The head scissors, unas tijeras. Beautifully executed. I think he's calling for it. Here we go. Vintage Negro with the revolutions. This is what he's back here for. Diamante is back to prove why he deserves to be the top contender here in Lion's Den.
I don't know how he's still standing. That shit would have made me dizzy.
That's the risk that luchadors take. Speaking of risk, Diamante setting up another flying over the top rope tope con hilo. Put a pin on that one. Alonso is down.
What are you doing? Throw him back in the ring. Cover him. The match is over. It's all yours.
Diamante.
He's too busy playing to this crowd. I don't get it. Right here, right now, this got to be it.
Having some flaws here, but still, can it keep it? Wait a second. Oh, no.
What are you... What?
This is the thing. Montenegro knows Alonso's not going to stay down for the 3. He's going to make sure this man is down like a horror movie. When you get the killer down, you make sure he's down. That's what Montenegro's doing right here.
I think you've been playing too much Friday the 13th.
Big DDT.
And that's what's going to happen if you're not paying attention. Oh.
But this is the thing. This is a #1 contendership tournament. If you're gonna win, you have to know that your opponent's gonna stay down for the 3 count. Right there, Alonso. Out of breath. Did not make sure Diamante stayed down. Big clothesline there. Both these men are at a high stake. Both want to prove to themselves that they can stand their ground. Alonso, big super kick.
That's going to cost him. That's going to cost him. Oh!
Rope break. Rope break.
That definitely is going to cost him.
Montenegro, knowing his surroundings. Alonso not happy with the situation. Kicking out again. We thought Alonso had it won there.
He could have had the match won if you would have dragged him a little bit away from the ropes.
But that's also with a match at this stakes. You have to know your surroundings. That's what the advantage that Montenegro had. Smack to the head. Wait a second. Dropping a big elbow drop to the back of the head. Knocking Alonso almost unconscious. Negro. La Vista Negra, Black Vision. Here in the debut. Lions Den. Count it all. Go home. It's over. Done.
Impressive.
The Montenegro has advanced and moved on. Proving Lucha Libre still lives. Big DDT there. Both of us thought it was over and done. But the Monte, with his resiliency, was able to kick out. I think the most upset was right here. Del Monte, knowing his surroundings, able to put his hand under that rope.
That's what cost Banderas. He should have known. He should have known right there and then he's gonna get that rope, and the count's not gonna matter. Once he kicks out of that, it was all over.
Montenegro knew he had the advantage, took control of it, and put favors into his matter. He was able to get the win, and that's what the Montenegro new mindset is. It's all about progression over showmanship as he advances to the next round, the #1 contendership. Will he be a Unity champion contender soon? Montenegro, wait a second. Putting Alonso down on the ramp. Few words from the Montenegro showing he's here to stay.
I'd have beaten him up.
You think they forgot about us? I hope not.
BDG Season 2.
And we are back on Lions Den after the advancement of the Montenegro in the tournament. But now we have Bruno Vasco coming out here. I don't know for what.
I assume he's got a match here. I mean, there's a guy down there.
Can't really tell who it is, but ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Bruno Vasco. Now this man is known to be a critic among critics. Any critic site that you can see or tell any application, I'm sure that he is on it. He has been denied by league after league for his obsession with giving ratings on each and every individual in the roster.
I give this guy an A+. I mean, me and him are one and the same. We're both very very cynical. I like this guy.
No, see, I saw him give me a 1 out of 5
And he
rating.
gave me a 5 out of 5.
What kind?
I didn't.
Oh, really?
I didn't know he gave out 5s.
You know what? Well, I'm pretty sure you and him are best friends now.
Yeah,
buddies, huh?
Yeah. Me and him are great. Me and him are good best friends. Like me, him, Armin White, we're all really good friends.
I'm sure you two will become roommates after this match. Bruno Vasco going up against can't really. Well, you might have to call off that room because Bruno Vasco going up against the man that put him down after trying to uphold the authority of Dominic. We don't know a lot about this man. I don't really know the name of this man.
I mean, beats me too. I mean, this is my first time on the job, but, he still gave me a 5.
You know what, man? You don't deserve that 5. I deserve that 5.
No, you deserve...
Calling Bruno Vasco's matchup.
He's lucky he gave you a 1.
Well, I hope this man gets the 1 over Bruno. Big boot delivered right to the face of Bruno Vasco, sending him down. That could be it. Call your mom. Say it's over, because it's done.
What a travesty.
This man has put down the critic of all critics. I, for one, give that match a 5 out of 5.
I don't think you're watching the same match there, Armand White.
Who you calling Armand White?
Guy thought that the Social Network was a terrible movie, but really liked Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad.
I don't know what this man... I give your commentary and your acknowledgments 1 out of 5. All right,
no, that's 5.
You lowered it down, 0.5.
No,
that's
5.
It.
Yeah, that's a 5, but that's not a 5 out of 5.
SOV here. Going to pick up Bruno. They're going to escort him out of the building. That's it. That's great. Bruno Vasco, we don't need you. Lion's Den is not a place for you, Bruno. The only time I will side with SOV's intentions is throwing Bruno Vasco out for giving me a 1 out of 5.
Yeah, you deserved it. You gave me a 5 and I earned it. What have you earned?
Sure you bribed him. I mean, you bribed him. Yeah, that's all I can explain, but no one can explain who the mystery opponent for Alex J. Eric is going to be. And that's a match that I'm tuned into because I want to know who he's going to go up against.
Got something?
Go! For Alex J. Eric, if you see for the past weeks, he's undergone a new image. He's here for himself, by himself, through himself. No need for the fans and no need from anyone else's aspirations.
That dork should have got out of the way. I mean, what do you expect? Stands in front of...
Probably trying to sell him some drugs. That's our local druggie there.
I mean, Alex got a match. He's focused. He's laser focused. He's got to be if he's going to take on this mystery opponent.
With that jacket and fair fur right there. He is a hunter among hunters. Alex J. Eric. New mindset, new look, a new determination. As you see last week, going up against Sid Marco, the local hipster. Showing off his aerobatics. Alex J. Eric really pulled off the win there. Proving himself worthy among all Lions Den competitors.
And hipsters suck anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that match was just one-sided from the start. Sid Marco, local hipster. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's best friends with you and Bruno Vasco.
No, I don't associate with hipsters.
I mean, I can tell by your Starbucks cup there.
This ain't Starbucks.
Oh yeah, it's Tim Hortons. I forgot we're in Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's there here, taunting to the crowd.
I don't know anybody named Tim Hortons.
I didn't know they invented peanut butter. This is a first for me. I thought peanut butter was American. Wait a second. The mystery opponent coming down. Who is it gonna be? Oh, Dios mío. Do you know who that is?
You have to explain this to me, man. I'm sorry.
I am lost for words, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for a treat. This man only knows by Bubba Bigum. He's one of the biggest men in the game today.
I mean, he's a big guy.
A big man among big men, Alex Jarrett and Bubba Bigum sure had their bouts back in the day. This could be a rematch here. Big man versus little man.
You're Eric, you need to keep focused.
You cannot let Bubba Bigums out of your sight. This man has been around and around. NGC, RWU, New Age Horizons, and Pure to name a few.
He needs to stay focused if he wants to succeed. And, I mean, these guys are... This guy is a monster. Can he do it though? I mean, maybe. Oh, throws him away.
Oh, that was Jarrett.
Oh, like a ragdoll.
Pushed off by Bubba Bigum.
Flipping around like a ragdoll.
Bubba Bigum's here. That was Jarrett, both trying to outnumber each other. But this is the thing, Bubba Bigum being the bigger man, having the strength. Look at that, not even being phased by that close out.
He's like a Terminator.
Bumping into a boulder. That's what Alex Jarrett is doing. Boom! Boulder knocking him down. Bubba Bigum's in control. Yeah, Alex rolling over the ring. You see he's trying to catch some air. He knows that he is in some big trouble here by a big man.
I mean, the way he ran into him, he was like a coin bouncing off a balloon.
Bubba Bigum. Oh! Knocking down the ref. Such a big train. Alex to the top. Oh, the big crossbody. Not enough to put the big man down.
Not even a 1 count.
Oh, look at that knee once again, knocking him to the corner. This is what you have to do when you're going up against a man of big on stature.
Oh!
Gotta keep on him and not let him get an inch. Comeback situation. Big suplex.
I mean, he's got to keep that strategy up. Find the weakness. Find the way to take this man down, because he ain't going to stand up to him. That's for damn sure.
Suplex City in Lions Den. Bubba Bigum's bringing it all. 1, 2. I mean, alone. With Bubba Bigum's weight alone, that Alex Jarrett should not be lifting his shoulders up.
Not that easy, anyway.
Pass to the ropes. Look at this. Another suplex.
Belly to belly overhead suplex.
Oh, with a big drive to the abdomen. Knocking all the wind out.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, that was a 3.
Alex Jarrett had him on that one. The resiliency of this man is incredible. See, that's the critic in you coming out again.
How could that not have been a 3? That was like 0.1 centimeter, or not even centimeter, like a second, a millisecond.
You have to know Alex is a new man now. He has been training hard and long to become the man he is today. He's no longer here for the fans. He's here for himself. He's here to fight to get to the top and where he wants to be.
I mean, he's a new man.
So he's a lot stronger than he used to be. Gosh, Bigums.
I mean, he's a new man and also a new punching bag.
For Bubba Bigums, that is. Going down for another 2 count. Still, Alex not out of the game.
I mean, if I'm Alex, I'm just staying down. I don't want this match to end.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot at stake, but
I mean, if you see you compared to Bubba Bigums, I'm pretty sure Bubba Bigums will just eat you whole.
Yeah, exactly. Is why he would eat me, but
He'd rate
Big
you a
Bear.
1 out of 5 meal. A 1 out of 5 meal. That's what you would be. Like, because he can tell that you're really salty. Bubba Bigums now wrenching the neck of Alex J. Eric. Yeah, just twisting his neck in places it should not be twisting. Alex J. Eric somehow, some way gaining back the momentum, but not phasing him. Bigums now, big uppercut. You have to know, Bigums has the full upper hand now. Alex J. Eric trying to come back, but just keeps getting knocked down. What would you do in this instant, Bert?
Stay down, like right now. Yeah, just.
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, that kind of changes the plan.
This is it. Bubba Bigums and Alex have such a history. These two men know each other very well. So I know Bigums is not going to settle for a pity win. Alex J. Eric now coming up with a comeback here with the chops. Bigums quickly cutting off. And he forward. Here we go now with the bear hug. Alex J. Eric is at the peak of tapping out. Somehow still fighting.
I mean, I don't know how he's doing it, but I'm resilient.
So we're trying to say with Alex J. Eric being a new man, a new force in Lions Den. Reinventing himself into a stronger unit. Big knee, right to the jaw. Could it be?
way.
Not even a 1 count. Bigums is still up. You have to think, what does Alex got to do to keep this man down? Oh, right to the ropes, running into that big boot.
Oh, the senton.
The Bubba senton to end it all. Could it be 2? Only a 2 count. Alex still fighting here. Bubba Bigums has brought it all to the table with Alex, and he is still not full.
Uh-oh.
And now we're just toying with him out.
I mean,
Trying to clinch the neck.
I'm surprised the referee is letting this continue. I mean, that's a choke.
This is Lions Den where anything can happen, and Bigums here now. Literally just talking down to Alex. But Alex with a response. Bigums, oh God!
My God.
A big forearm right to the side of the head. Bigums telling him to stay down. But Alex just doesn't know the meaning of quit. I think Bigums should just try to end this once and for all. The tension between these two is thin. Oh no.
Oh, this ain't looking good.
Bigums, known for this maneuver here. You gotta know it's gonna break. Wait a second. Alex, 1 step ahead.
Fighting out. How is he fighting out?
You don't know, but you gotta know.
Oh
he's a
my
warrior.
God.
Double stop from the apron, putting down the big man.
He actually knocked him down. I don't believe it.
A man of his stature with the legs that Alex J. Eric possesses, some strong abilities there. But could it be all for the hunter to take down the big bear known as Bigums?
gotta keep focused. You gotta keep him. Oh!
Oh, frog splash.
That could be it.
1, 2.
He actually did it!
It's over. It's over.
He actually did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen a fewer lines than Alex J. Eric has conquered himself yet another beast. Everyone is in shock. We all thought Bubba Bigums had it in the bag.
Another prize on the wall.
That just goes to show that anything happens here in Lions Den. When you think something is going one way, it switches. And Alex Jarrett did exactly that. Somehow, powering through it all, able to get the win at the last minute. Bubba Bigums going his weight around. Jumping, pinching, everything to keep Alex down, and yet he just wouldn't stay out.
Right there, that should have been a pinfall opportunity. That could have been it, but he goes for this power bomb, and Eric is able to fight out of it.
That's a quick thinking there from Alex, knowing his surroundings, able to use it to his advantage. You see the double stop and hear the frog splash, putting Bigums down for the 3 count into a shocking win. Alex surely has earned the respect he's gotten here by putting a man of his stature down.
I'm impressed. And that ain't easy for me to say.
Give this a 5 out of 5. I give this a 5 out of 5. Alex Jarrett, you surely have proved yourself. But we need you in the right mindset here for the Lions Den fans.
It was a good match.
You gotta fight through the pain to get to the top. You gotta push through it all if it's what you want. Screaming, this is a call of the dreamer. Dig a little deeper, make 'em believers. Let's light 'em up, light 'em up. You gotta fight through the pain to get to the top. You gotta push through it all if it's what you want. Screaming, this is a call of the dreamer. Dig a little deeper, make 'em believe. You gotta fight through the pain to get to the top. You gotta push through it all if it's what you want. Screaming, this is a call of the dreamer. Dig a little deeper, make 'em believers. Dig a little deeper, make 'em believers.
Are you awake yet? Long live Thurio.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. here at Lions Den. You saw right there a really big announcement. 2 big stars will be coming to Underground, the pay-per-view. Darren Dastardly and Chris Andrews.
Oh, who cares about Chris Andrews? We got Darren Dastardly. He's gonna kill everyone.
That might be true, that might be not.
That's what he does.
Listen, both these competitors are great in what they do. 2 of the greatest that we have in this sport. And to have them on Lions Den appear on the pay-per-view Underground is such a gift to all these fans.
You think I might be right? I know I'm right.
Well, you know, I'm right about one thing, and that's that Joshua Phoenix is coming out to the ring here for the fans to see. Now this is the last round in the tournament for the #1 contendership.
The last match of the first round, yeah. It's been an exciting tournament so far, and this basically seals it. I think this match is going to be, pretty damn good. I got Joshua Phoenix in it.
Joshua Phoenix has been around and around company. The company has proven himself to be a legit player in the game of professional wrestling. I have no doubt that Joshua Phoenix will cash in at any moment and get that #1 contendership. But we still have other competitors on that line who are well deserving of a moment.
He's got a mic, man. He's got a mic. Let's hear the man talk.
Well, isn't this some familiar ground? My mic actually works. And Joshua Phoenix is once again headed for the goal. You know, it never gets old for me to hear about how I need to give the new generation a chance. Especially when I was the new generation just over 2 years ago. But while I can go about how I've earned my spot in this business, the fact is there are members in this business I know deserve a chance. I know have the potential to rise from the ashes just like I did. So instead of Joshua Phoenix chasing the gold, I'm bringing in my protege, Roughshod.
Wait a second. Here comes down to the ring right now the man only known as Roughshod Right. This man is a student, a protege, a man at work by his trainer Joshua Phoenix. Trained by Robbie Scott's gym, Roughshod started in 2016 and was impressive anywhere he went. The only issue is he's never picked up to be in any roster, so hopefully Lions Den right here takes advantage of this great talent.
I mean, there's potential here. He's got a lot of potential, but I don't know. His opponent's really damn good.
You're calling out a demon, some sort of phantom here. As the man coming out, the Pharaoh, Adolfo. Now you know a little bit about this man. I want you to go around explaining his history.
I mean, sure. I mean, he's one of the most interesting in the sport today. Loves to take out the legs. Very cocky like yours truly, and well deserving. Well learned it. He can talk it. He can bring and dish it out. And he's been in a lot of companies, AIDS Horizon, HOW. It's just impressive this guy is. There ain't a lot of people in the wrestling industry that can talk and back it up. And this guy is one of them.
Well, I mean, when you have that much criteria behind yourself, you can keep talking all you want. But this match is for one thing and one thing only. That's to move on to the #1 contendership. Now you have to ask yourself, which one of these two will pull out the win, and who is most deserving of that opportunity? And also, you have to put in effect, Pharaoh Adolfo has competed against Joshua Phoenix before. So if Phoenix is this guy's trainer, you have to know Adolfo probably has his number set.
I'd like to think that if Adolfo wins, he's sending a message to Phoenix out there. Yeah, I could beat your guys too.
Such an insult that would be to Phoenix. Right now, Adolfo getting the upper hand at the very beginning of this match.
That's what I like about Adolfo. He's no nonsense, but he's also very arrogant. The time when the bell rings, he's very much just one-track mind, and that is causing pain.
You can say that again. You can say it again. Pharaoh Adolfo trying to portraying himself as sort of a King Tut per se. But I can tell you right now, he ain't no King Tut to me.
Nah, he's better. That's what he is.
As you see right
Look
there.
at that rookie mistake. Rookie mistake.
I guess you can.
Don't pay attention to these idiots. Pay attention to the match.
Hey, the fans are here for us, all right? This is the reason we have a job.
They didn't pay my salary.
You know, I want to see you pay your salary with an empty crowd. That's what I want to see.
I mean, I'm sure he'll pay me. I'm guaranteed. Oh.
Adolfo.
See, look at this. That's what I'm talking about. That is his MO every single time the bell rings. Those legs. And if you can't walk, you can't fight. Simple as that.
We mentioned before, Adolfo does tend to prefer the legs as his choice part to go after. He goes for the pin here, only with one count.
He's got a lot of potential. I mean, I gotta say that about Roughshod. He's got a lot of potential, but I mean, potential versus the current. You know, that's the thing.
That is true. Adolfo really gaining the upper hand throughout this matchup. Oh, dreaded knee to the side of the head.
That's gotta be it.
Going for the pin. Keeping him down for one count once again. Right, proving himself to be resilient against this man. Oh, now stomping the head.
Man, if I'm Phoenix, I'm giving this kid another lesson after this match, no matter what happens.
But when you're facing a man of Adolfo's stature, his background shows you that he is not a force to be reckoned with.
Look at that, just smack talking. He's getting a lot of that in his career. And of course I'm talking about Roughshod.
Yes, you can say Adolfo this is his way of welcoming him into the business.
It's a bumpy road, kid.
Adolfo now wrenching the head. Really putting forth some effort there. Somehow right fighting it off. Taking two. This could be his moment to get a comeback here. Big shoulder blocks. Slammed him down on the mat.
Look at this.
Giving him a taste of his own medicine.
He's saying basically here, you know, if anything you can do, I can do somewhat better, maybe average.
Oh, you gotta give the benefit of the doubt here, right? He's really trying to pull his own, but Adolfo, still the stronger man. Oh, another rookie mistake there, catching him off guard. And there we go, the triangle choke. Wrenching it in real tight. Adolfo struggling to get out.
Uh-oh, roll up.
Quick roll up. This is good for Wright, using his speed as his advantage. Look at this. Oh.
See, that he does have a speed advantage, but Adolfo just brains are better than speed, if you ask me.
Adolfo there getting a quick reversal out of that maneuver, quickly getting out. And here we go, Adolfo setting up for something big here.
Oh, this has got to be it. Oh!
Taking out the ref in the process. Such momentum.
Who paid that ref? That idiot was in the way.
Hey, we care about the wrestlers well-being as much as the referees.
Ankle lock.
Oh, here we go now. Adolfo's got it locked in.
Center of the ring.
This is it. This is it. This could be all over. Adolfo's been working that leg nice and well. Right.
Phoenix watching get worked out here.
Oh no. Wait a second. Right. Oh! Being aware. Kicking him straight in the head. Oh, here we go once again.
Oh yeah, now here we go.
Adolfo locking it in.
Center of the ring. He's got no choice. He's got no choice.
This is what I kept talking about. Him being a student Joshua Phoenix, Adolfo facing off before he must know counter after counter to every maneuver this man was taught.
I mean, I admire his, oh my, what?
Oh, right, once again getting out. Don't cut him off short.
I admire his resiliency. I just,
oh. Adolfo on the ring ropes now. Wright is powering up. Oh, a big slap to the chest. And he's setting up something here. Wait a second. Oh my God! The man flying suicide elbow dive. Can't believe my eyes. Adolfo knocked down on the ground. Oh, another big elbow. This man really favors his forearms and elbows here. He's calling for something here. The crowd is behind him. Adolfo dazed. Oh! Going after his legs now. Sending him a message. Wait a second.
Oh man, this is the ultimate show of disrespect.
Look at this. Now wrenching his legs. Adolfo feeling the pain. He submits. He submits.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Wright pulled it off at the end, making the man of 1,000 leg submissions submit to one of his own.
Unbelievable.
Joshua Phoenix has taught this man well enough to count Adolfo and pull off a win. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, I know what that means.
That means Roughshod Wright will be moving on in the tournament for the #1 contendership. He will be facing none other than the man Lance Briscoe.
I think that was the biggest mistake of the match here, Adolfo. I mean, you take out the referee. I mean, we could have saw Roughshod tap right there. I'm sure he did somewhere, but he knew the ref was out. So he had all the time in the world to tap out before he woke up.
Things like that happen in wrestling. You just can't help it, but you see Roughshod right here. Really wrenching it in, giving Adolfo a piece of his own medicine. You gotta say this man, you gotta say Joshua Phoenix is impressed with this product.
I mean, if I'm a teacher, I would be. Made a man submit to his specialty.
So there we go. He will be facing Lance Briscoe in the next part of the tournament. Joshua Phoenix and Lance Briscoe are really close, so you have to know this match is going to be one hell of a proving ground.
Never mind that, we got Jay Crimson versus Josh Thurio.
The man of strength versus the man of ninjaness.
Ninjaness? We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Lion's Den. I know you're expecting the main event, but before we get to that main event, we got some footage coming up.
No, this is not footage. This is just a tragedy. I can't believe that they did this.
Get off him now. You know, you wanted to run your mouth and embarrass me by trying to go after our champion. I'll just terminate you myself.
It was.
Oh, this is once again an abuse of power here.
I mean, he's the boss. He does whatever he wants. I mean, he's got to make an example of him. Maybe he criticizes.
Yeah, but at what cost? Poor Cruel Vasco dealing with the same fate.
Maybe he criticized one of his decisions.
You're fired, Bruno.
So he deserves that.
Once again, Pinccinetti put forward his power and abusing it. Firing once again.
No dissension in Lion's Den. No dissension.
Once again, just firing another person. Bruno Vasco facing the same fate that Harriegas did. What does Pinccinetti have? What is he here to do? He's not here to change Lion's Den.
No, yeah,
he's here to ruin.
No, he's changing it. It's changing. If Vasco did something to piss him off, I'd fire him too.
Well, enough about that, and we come here to the main event. Finally, the moment people have been waiting for. The second title defense of Jay Crimson going up against Josh Thurio. Now, Jay Crimson is a man of pure strength and aggression, and he has proven it time and time again. And I think he's been self-aware of how much of a threat he is, because he's been walking around with that title very cocky lately. It all started off with a tweet.
Yeah, I mean, look at this tweet.
It all started off with a tweet simply telling Josh he is the man to beat. And he will prove to Josh who the real master is. And that's just quite an insult to Josh, in my opinion.
I mean, no love lost for these two.
Within dreams, love, and memory.
And now we have
in the midst of humanity.
the man holding the power to his own method of the Pele kick, known as the heel kick.
I mean, he knocks out people with that kick. Think of anyone in the world that can knock someone out with a Pele kick like Thurio, man.
He is known to put people down and out for the count. Josh Thurio, if you know his history from his past, and you know that this man has gone through self-inflicting pain, putting blood, sweat, and tears into a profession to only better himself and his talents. He has undergone challenges and obstacles to be the master he is today. He's going to have to prove it against a man of Jay Crimson's stature.
Yeah, and Crimson not getting in the ring.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our second one-on-one main event championship match for the Lions Den Unity title. And the top of the corner, he's reigning and defending Unity champion himself, the King of the Earth, Jay Crimson.
The champion standing tall and proving his ground.
And his opponent in the bottom right corner of the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, he's the master of the heel kick, Josh Thurio.
And the challenger looking just as confident.
Reminding us of the second title defense of Jay Crimson. Could be one of many if Josh just can't get the win.
That arrogance by Crimson, I love it. Mind games.
That's what I was talking about, Jay Crimson. He knows he is a threat in Lions Den, and he is just in over his head.
Thurio he's talking the talk though. Bench slap there. And here we go.
This is a fight here, Jay Crimson and Josh Thurio.
This is what the fans paid to see.
This is the match people were waiting for.
Thurio throwing him hands.
Can Josh Thurio put the arrogance of Jay Crimson down? Now you have to know, Josh Thurio is here to prove something to himself and to Jay Crimson. To prove that Jay is not the strongest competitor in Lions Den. Josh is here to prove his strength
Orchid Crimson
is way more superior than Jay's.
He's already proven it. That's why he's the Unity Champion. So he's trying for the early pinfall there. I mean, if you go for pinfalls early, you don't normally see that in a match. But the reason why they do it is to wear the opponent out more than anything. You keep kicking out of that, you just later down the line, you're not going to kick out.
Don't be surprised if these two decide to throw hands, as the young kids say today.
It is a battle of kicking, and I love a fight like that. It makes a wrestling match and turns into a kickboxing match. Going for the soccer kick, but Thurio moving out of harm's way.
Jay, quick reversal. But Josh going for the pin. Let's take it home here. 2. Only keeping him down for 2. There you go, those kicks coming into play now. Josh with the strikes. Roll up.
Uh-oh, here we go. O'Connor roll.
Jay Crimson still in this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're barely tuning in. This is the main event of the night. Jay Crimson, our Unity Champion, putting it on the line against Josh Thurio as he's going for the pin here. Keeping him down for only 2 count once again.
slight kick out, but that's all the difference.
You have to know Josh Thurio's taking advantage of every moment he gets to have Crimson down.
Now he gets that soccer kick that Crimson missed earlier. Basically saying, you know what, you can't do it, but I totally can.
That was Josh Thurio's technique. He is a man of technical aspects. He will find a way to put you down, keep you down, and put the match in his advantage. Any move necessary. Here Crimson now. Getting out of the hold. Oh, a big strike. Oh, a big strike.
And Crimson just going destructive on him.
Dude, Crimson here knowing that's what it takes to be champion.
You gotta be the champ.
Being champion means that you uphold the true identity of what it means to be here in Lions Den.
If you're the champion, you're the face of a part of this company. You know, you're the pillar of a division. And that's what Jay Crimson is. He's the Unity champion for a reason.
You have to.
And wait a second, here it goes, Anaconda Vice.
Really wrenching in that hold.
One of the first submissions of the match.
And you have to know these two men have something great to prove, both in their own and for the company. Jay Crimson being the champion, proving everyone that he is a dominant one, able to hold that title for a long time, and Josh Thurio proving why he deserves a spot here in Lions Den.
Saw a kick to the back of the head.
Stakes are high for this one for both men, and they can't afford to lose it.
Now he's just stalking him.
Josh Thurio calculating. Put that big boot, put him down. Referee going down for the count.
Like,
two. Only a 2 count once again.
Like a tiger on a wounded gazelle. Just barely got his head up, surprisingly. Man.
Josh Thurio can capitalize at any moment.
You gotta respect Phoenix. You know, he's able to kick out, not expending much energy. And he's going to need that energy. Here comes a guillotine lock.
Josh Thurio now really wrenching in that hold. The crowd is behind him. Jay Crimson able to use his strength. Somehow, someway.
Mistake there.
Missing that kick.
Uh-oh.
Josh
Chicken wing.
Going for another hold.
Shades of Bob Backlund.
Applying the hold. Jay once again finding a way out. Big uppercut. Josh against the ropes. You do not want to be there. What is Jay thinking here? Oh!
This match is just spilling all over the place.
Big knee.
The way these two have been talking to each other, I wouldn't expect it any different.
These two have a grudge and they're settling it out here in front of the fans. But the big prize is that Unity Championship. And you know, both these men will do anything to hold that title.
Even with the gourd buster onto the barricade, then Big boots him. I mean, he's just throwing kicks everywhere.
Jay Crimson is surely on a rage, on a rampage.
What is this?
Wait a second. No. Oh my God!
Any harder and they went through the barricade.
Crimson driving his shoulder
Referee's count is at 8 or 9.
It's getting close there. Big Crimson telling the ref just to count it. Josh Thurio, seconds away from being counted out. Makes it back in.
That was a 9. That was a 9.
Quickly caught with a spear by Jay Crimson.
He was a millisecond away from losing this matchup. 3. I thought that was 3 for sure.
Josh Thurio once again recovering from only a millisecond. And now Crimson here. Look at that. Putting his weight.
Guillotine.
Putting his weight down. Getting that headlock.
And these fans don't know who to cheer for. They willed Jay Phoenix back into the match when they needed him, and now they're chanting on Thurio. As someone would say, this is Bizarro World out here. This is Canada.
The Canadian fans are here.
Oh.
And well endowed with a show. Josh Thurio, the kick.
Heel kick. Heel kick.
Out of nowhere.
That's got to be it.
1, 2.
Did he do it?
No.
Oh my God. How rare is that? Kicking out of the heel kick. And even Thurio is at a loss for words.
Thurio came here to prove his strength is greater than Jay. But Jay kicking out of that heel kick.
Oh!
Whoa, both men. Oh, the miss.
What the? Dragon's tugging out. Oh, using the claw now.
Blinding Jay for a quick moment, but Jay quickly recovering. Whoa, oh, the big knee straight to the head of Josh Thurio. That's gotta be it. Count
2, 3, yes!
No.
He did it! I can't believe he did it!
No. Pardon me, but I really wanted Josh Thurio to win this matchup.
I don't know, man. Josh Thurio is great, but James is better, and he proved it. He was the better man tonight. And if Josh Thurio is the better man, he's going to accept that.
Jay.
You should too.
Jay is not an example of a champion. Going around being arrogant. Going around.
Well, he backed it up. He backed it up. He kicked out of the claw. He had green mist on his face with the dragon's breath. But he's no champion.
I just say Josh would have better represented what Lions can upholds. And that's unity. And Jay has done nothing.
I mean, look at the resiliency. Rarely does, if ever, does anyone kill a heel kick. But now, look at this. Look at this. He got burnt in the face by the green mist. Who knows, that could have been poisonous. But he had the strength and the wherewithal to kick out. To break out of the grip. And hit that knee, that running knee to the cranium. And that is why Jay Crimson is your Unity Champion. It's still your Unity Champion.
Nevertheless, Jay Crimson has retained his championship in his second title defense here on Lions Den. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we conclude yet another episode of Lions Den. Let's hope Jay Crimson has more to come. Thank you for your time.